everyone. I'm doing YouTube Pagan Challenge week 38. Somebody's messaging me, sorry. What? Come here. And my doggy wants to sit on me, so. I'm going to get right into the question. It will be in the description. But I will read it now. What does this time of the year mean to you? We just had Pagan, which the autumnal equinox, and I love her. Another star. She's over there though in her bed. She's licking her paws. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. The autumnal equinox, to me, this time of the year is, first of all, it's a break from the heat. I am torn. There's a balance there. You know what I mean? I believe it's a balanced time of the year, but it's also, I'm kind of balanced whether I don't want to lose summer, but because I hate cold, but I don't want to stay hot. And it was like we just had like 95-degree days and then dropped down to 70. It's crazy. That's in Fahrenheit. And that's crazy world. I think she listens to my heart. But I find it as a time of balance, that the light, what I mean by that is that physically it starts to balance, right? And then it's going to go that way, where the light and the dark, and so it's different energy, and I think it's almost like depression sits in. Plus we just went in, like I said, we were really high temperatures, and then we dropped to 70s, and then this week every day is scheduled like rain or clouds, and it rained all day today. So I think that all that starts to seep back in, and you're like, oh. I couldn't even imagine being a school-age child and having to go to school. I dreaded that when I was a kid. Dreaded it because like summer's over and now you got to go back to school, and I hated school. I hated it. The only time I liked it was my senior year there, my last year in school. But I should take that back. Wasn't my senior year at my high school. I left my high school and I went to a different school and graduated because it was a weird time. It was 88. I was doing horribly in school. Like, I would do well for a little bit and then I would just stop. It was boring to me. A lot of it was pointless. I'm not a busy work kind of person, so if you give me a packet of shit that's just to keep me busy so that I leave you alone, or stuff like that, if it didn't have any applications to me that meant stuff, I just was like, I'm not doing it. And besides that, I was also dealing with coming out, and and it's been the 80s, and it was like just a really difficult time. So I didn't like school. That was the moral of that story. I don't know how I got off there. But like the depression, I start to feel like a little down. And I think it's because of the combination of the weather, and then we've lost the light. We're getting dark now at 7-something. Not getting dark, but we were bright until 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock, just not long ago. And you start to lose that, and but what it means to me is that it's, winter's coming, but then it's like, I kind of look ahead to that, past that. I don't like the cold weather. I don't know why I'm still in Ohio. I've been here my whole life, and I've always said I wanted to move, and then I just never have. It's because the warmer states are crazy. No offense, guys, But your states are, in the United States, the southern states are wackadoo when it comes to like politics, religion, and all that. And I have enough issues here in Columbus, Ohio. I don't want any of that. Not that I would need it, but you know what I mean? And that's just something I don't want to deal with. But I would love to live somewhere where it's not, the temperatures aren't so night and day. You know what I mean? Ohio, we don't really, our summer is not that long. I mean, I guess it is. Quit crying, right? I feel like I should quit crying about it. It just feels like winter is always longer than summer. Summer doesn't feel like it's around very long. And I think it's because it's not that the hot part of summer for very long. It's just, you know, the mild parts. And the mild parts are so weird here. Like I said, 95 to 60 some degrees. Today was like 60 something, 61. What? And then I was going to take, if you can see, I have window air conditioners up here because our central air is really old and doesn't work right. So we all put, it's cheap, because and when it runs, it's super expensive. So we need to get it redone, but they have to do everything, and we just were like, we'll wait until the furnace dies. Anyway, I have window air conditioners, and I was going to take them out of my window the other day, and decided not to, because I looked at the forecast. We're going to be in the 60s a week, and then we jump up to 90s. What the F? But, you know, that could change. That's in the future. What are you doing? She pushes on me. And I just ate, so she's making me feel, you're making me feel fat. I don't know why she wants me to pet her stomach. I don't know. I know I'm all over the place. I'm kind of tired. I was going to game, and then I was like, I should make my video and talk a little bit. And this time of the year is just kind of, I like it. I like the cooling in temperatures. But right now I feel really, really blah about it. I think it would do better. I know that I'm a solitary eclectic, okay? Well, I say solitary eclectic. I'm more and more, you know, leaning just towards solitary, which, I mean, it's eclectic, but it's my path. And I guess, you know, to describe it to other people, that helps with that label. But anyway, and I remembered, being a solitary eclectic, I'm actually a lot solitary. Like, other than I go to work and I'm around people, when I come home, I don't want to be around my roommates. I don't want to be around, like, I just do my own thing. On the weekends when I'm off, we're all off. Everyone that lives here is off. And I hardly see them. I'm up here upstairs in my areas of the house, or I go do things. If I go to a movie, I go by myself. I just do a lot by myself. And it's not always something I want to do. It's just that I kind of feel, when we were talking about enlightenment, that I'm past a lot of the superficial stuff that my friends want to do, and it doesn't seem fun to me. Not fun, but you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like, it doesn't interest me. I'm past that, but at the same time, I haven't really met anyone that's about on my wavelength. You know what I mean? I don't say I'm boring, but like, I would rather game or watch a movie or go to the park or go to the store, you know what I mean, go to like the witchy stores or stuff like that than what they want to do. So I'm really solitary. So when I spend a lot of time by myself, and then the weather's crappy, and that makes me feel blah. Anyway, this time of the year for me means, okay, well, I have to give the high point. Get out of the blahs for a minute, and I'll give my high point. Samhain, Yule. I do celebrate the Christmas, but I celebrate You know, the commercial part of it. I don't celebrate it as Christianity at all. Um, I just celebrate the actual day. You know, it's giving, it's being with each other, stuff like that. I try and those are pretty good values. You know what I mean? Giving to others, and not necessarily gifts, but you know what I mean. Being able to give of myself, give time, give whatever. Um, so I do that, and then New Year's I really don't celebrate that much. For me, if it was physical, I know everyone says that that how like Samhain is New Year's. I don't really see that because to me, would go by the cycles of the moon and the sun, and Yule is the longest night, and then after that we start getting more light back, right? And so to me, Yule would be the New Year, which is usually around like December 21st. What? What's in your eye? She just loves me better. So we have Yule, and we have, you know, then it starts to get warm, and then we have all the things that come up in the spring. Excuse me. But so, and the wheel turns on. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them down below or hit me up on social media, and I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.